Now for this week's COVID updates. According to the westchestergov.com and the Westchester County COVID-19 dashboard, COVID numbers are still rising. In Larchmont, there are a now recorded 53 cases, which is 10 more than last week, and in Mamaroneck, there are now 117 cases. The vaccine is gradually being dispersed to those who meet the requirements, and we hope that we've experienced the worst. Please, as always, wear a mask, wash hands, and social distance.
On Friday, January 15th, Town of Mamaroneck Supervisor Nancy Selgeson stated she would not seek re-election for Supervisor at the end of the year, having served 10 years as Supervisor and previously 12 years as Councilwoman for the Town of Mamaroneck. In an email, she stated, "I've enjoyed getting to know all of you and working with you on various programs and projects over the years. I'm proud of the many achievements we've accomplished over the past decade." Nancy aims to remain involved in the community with environmental efforts and racial equality.
According to LarchmontLoop.com, the farmers market is being moved to Harbor Island in Mamaroneck on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Remember to wear masks and stay 6 feet from other shoppers. At this point, there will be no sampling. Just enjoy at home. According to the Washington Post, the College Board has eliminated the SAT subject tests and the optional writing portion of the SAT. The subject tests and the writing portion will be offered for the last time in June of 2021.
The coronavirus is responsible for the dramatic way in which our lives have changed, from the way we work to the way we learn, to the everyday life activities which carry more risks and have become more precautious. In an effort to stop the spread of the coronavirus, we must limit our time in public and practice social distancing. This means working and learning remotely. The sudden explosion of remote work and learning has created a coronavirus moving phenomena. The living conditions and realities brought on by COVID-19 are pushing people to leave big populated cities and instead head towards the suburbs. New York was the first American epicenter of the coronavirus. You could feel and see the real estate market changing as New York City residents made their move to Westchester County, mainly to areas such as Mamaroneck and Larchmont. Mamaroneck and Larchmont are the American dream for those New York City residents that are tired of spending their money to live in small, confined, expensive New York City spaces. Resident of Larchmont, Peggy Jackson, works as a local real estate agent with real estate brokerage Compass.
There's something called the absorption rate, which we use as realtors, which tells us the number of months worth of inventory in a specific. It's run by school districts. So normally if the absorption rate is less than 6 months worth of inventory, it's considered a seller's market. And as of December 2020, the absorption rate in Mamaroneck is 2.8 months. So that means there's very little inventory. What that tells us is Mamaroneck's a hot community and people do want to live here. It's unique in that we have the Sound Shore. We have 2 villages that are charming, lots of activities for children. So they're desirable communities.
Website mymove.com used data provided by the United States Postal Service and concluded that over 15.9 million people moved during the coronavirus. Associate real estate broker Randy Robinowitz provides us with numbers surrounding the recent moving phenomenon in the area.
The Mamaroneck School District is up 7% in units and 16% in dollar volume. So what that means is, just like Westchester County, the houses that are selling by the largest increase are the $2 to $3 million houses. People are moving from the city. They're done with the co-op and condo. If they're going to move here, they want a backyard. Okay, they want a barbecue.
With the coronavirus still prevalent and infection rates still on the rise, no one knows how long this moving phenomenon will last or how long the housing markets will continue to soar. No one knows if their move is permanent or just a short-term stay due to the conditions of the coronavirus. One thing's for sure, Mamaroneck is known as the friendly village, so as long as people continue to move into our area, we will continue to greet them and welcome them no matter their length of stay.
And now for some school updates. On January 22nd at 7 p.m., PACE will be performing a senior music night. To watch the PACE performance, visit lmcmedia.org to find your local channel. Also, according to MHS Tiger Bites, The 2020 yearbook wants to feature the remote students. If you are fully remote, feel free to email any pictures of you and your workspaces to aroberts@student.mamkschools.org. As well as sending in a picture, you can also answer the following questions. What do you do during your 6-minute passing time? And what is something you miss most about being physically in school? That's all for school news.